All right, here we go. We are live here on Steelers Talk. I am your host, Jack Sperry. Thank you to all the real ones that made sure to show up right here at the start, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The real ones know to show up at the beginning of every single show. And without further ado, I am going to introduce my lovely partner in this endeavor, Mr. Jeremy Chuggs, my producer. How are we doing, my friend?
Whoa!
He's pretty pumped.
Let's go! Let's go!
You ready to talk some Steelers football with the Yinzers today?
So freaking ready.
We've been waiting for this all week. It's going to be a great show. We got a great show lined up for you guys. And to kick things off here, we got 58 people watching. Let us know where you are watching from. We'll give you guys a shout out. Go ahead, get in there. Tell us where you guys are watching from because really, Steelers Nation is absolutely global.
From sea to shining sea.
All over the globe. It's more than just America, Chuggs.
Germany.
We've got people that watch the show from Scotland.
England.
Mexico. Canada.
Taiwan.
They're all over the place,
Japan,
man.
Russia. Maybe.
So let's give out some shout outs here. We got Pickens, South Carolina from my man, Austin Tardif. What's up, my dude? We got Alton Ford from Harper, Kansas. Matt Hyde from Jamestown, Pennsylvania. Craig Mullins, Sugar Land, Texas. So you're pretty close to here, man. We got DJ
Not
KJ.
really.
Well, not really, but in Texas. That's close enough. And we got Florida for DJ KJ. We got Trevone James, Oklahoma City. Young Noticeable Corpus Christi. Let's go. Columbus, Ohio for Luke Mack. We got Lamont Spartley from Pittsburgh, PA. Love it, my man.
Maybe a relative of our boss, Jeremiah Yoder.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have
Shout out to the show from the Hall of Fame city, Canton, Ohio.
We're going to have to see.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Woo! Got to get a Here we go, Steelers chant in to start the day, man.
Jeremiah Yoder, we salute you.
All right, now let's get into some Steelers talk here, and I got a question for you, Chuggs. What is your confidence level in second-year quarterback Kenny Pickett? We're going to be talking a lot about Pickett today.
This is a pretty loaded question that you're asking me right now, Sperry.
I mean, it's tough because these second-year projections, they're tough. You know, first year, you have so many variables coming into the league. You know, you get drafted, you got new teammates that you need to get chemistry with. You got a new playbook, a more complex playbook, and then to top it all off, you're playing against a much higher caliber of football on defense.
All right, I'm gonna give my answer. First, let me give some shout outs. Also, shout out, we have 69 viewers right now. Nice. 10 from G4RB 4G3M4N26. Say that 4 times fast.
Yeah.
Young Noticeable with an 8. Yozuki with a 9. Chris with an 8 or 9. Steelers Dad with an 8. Rodney with a 12. Matt with an 8. Craig with an 8.
It seems like it's pretty optimistic.
I think I'm gonna agree with the chat here. I have to go with a 7.
Okay.
I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
But going off what we saw last year, you know, it's not like a surefire thing. It's not a surefire bet.
Yeah, like I was going through his stats today. Like they were lower, especially in the second half of the season than I remember them being. Of course, like the big moments stick out in your brain, right? The fourth quarter against the Browns, putting those guys away.
Yeah.
The Ravens, the great game-winning drive against the Ravens and the Raiders, of course, on Christmas Eve. Those big moments stick out to you. But overall, the numbers were very disappointing overall, not just for Pickett, but the offense in general. Now, is that on, Pickett being a rookie? Is that on Matt Canada's offense sucking? All of that could be it. But here's the thing when it comes to evaluating first-year quarterbacks. I don't like to judge a quarterback based on how they play in their rookie season. Because like I said before, there's so much to keep in mind. These guys are young. They're playing against the NFL caliber defenses for the first time in their entire lives, right? And you have to get new chemistry with teammates, and you're trying to learn a new playbook. It's a lot for a young man to come in and take up that mantle. And, I thought Pickett did a good enough job last year. Almost got the team to the freaking playoffs last year, man. Like, I think he's got that moxie. He can deliver in those big moments. And now that he's had a full offseason to build that chemistry, I really have a good feeling about Pickett heading into 2023, man.
And I have some good news for everybody at home. We normally do Steelers Talk mailbags where we'll take your questions using hashtag Steelers.
We're doing something different today.
Doing a little bit different. We're doing an open discussion on Kenny Pickett. You're going to put in your thoughts, your questions about Kenny Pickett today. We're kind of switching it up. We just want to have a talk.
Yeah, we just want to talk about Kenny Pickett.
We want to have the talk.
So we won't have our regular Steelers Live mailbag today, but if you want to get a question on the open discussion where I'm going to be addressing your concerns, your questions, whatever it may be on Kenny Pickett, use hashtag Pickett instead of hashtag Steelers today, guys. Okay, that's really important. Use hashtag Pickett, or you can super chat. And by the way, we already have our first super chat from Not Webb's World. I love it, my man. One of the real ones here at Steelers Talk saying, what numbers would Kenny have to put up for them to feel he's their guy? And what numbers would make them want to give up next year completely? Now, that's a good question.
Give a quick answer, because I'm going to start off our Kenny Pickett Q&A with this question.
Now, Webb's World loves to be at the top of those mailbags, man. So the quick answer here is I think they need to at least – I don't know, man. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to give you a full answer here when we have that open discussion. Now, Webb's World, really appreciate the super chat.
And speaking of super chats, we have a pretty good menu today.
Yeah, we had some nice success with this menu last week, so we're going to roll with it again. $5 super chat. We're going to do a Here We Go Steelers chant. And speaking of that, we got a $5 from Not Webb's World. So here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. A $10 super chat. We're going to spin the wheel, okay? And there's a bunch of stuff on this wheel.
Sperry, what's on the wheel?
Oh, my gosh. There's a lot of stuff, man. We got tortilla slaps on there. We've got Bean Boozled. This is what we did last week. It was a big hit. We got jelly beans that either taste really good or really bad. We got a couple slots on there for that. I'm going to add another slot to this super chat menu today as well. If you send in a $50 super chat, it's an automatic Bean Boozle, and you can choose whether Chuggs and I are going to eat the jelly bean. All right, so then if you put in $100 total today, you get to join a permanent club here at Steelers Talk. It's called the Steelers Talk Gold Club, okay? And right now I want to give a little shout out to the current members of Steelers Talk Gold Club, Austin Tardif, Mo Love, and Brian Love. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Oh, and we actually just got another super chat.
Now Webb's World is getting busy early here. He says, finally got my sign. Thanks, Jack. I'm so happy that that sign finally got to you, because you won that sign over 2 months ago, and we've been trying to get it to you, and we finally got it to you, so I'm really glad you got that.
Never a doubt, right? Not Webb's World, never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Man, I mean, the number of times that Not Webb's World contacted me on social media and said, hey, man, where's my sign? I just felt so bad for him, because it just kept – I don't know really what the holdup was there, but
I think there was a little bit of slow start on our end, and then I think USPS, the mail, there was something going on there where it was stuck in transit for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I made sure that our shipping department put that out like 3 weeks ago, and he was still sending me like Twitter DMs saying, I still don't have my sign. I'm like, dude, I really hope it didn't get stolen or something.
Yeah.
Because like that would really suck.
The resale value on that bad boy.
Yeah, no question. All right, now let's continue on here with this little build-up we got going on here. We got 81 people watching. Make sure you like the video here. But is it a make-or-break year for Kenny Pickett here? If he stinks this year, if the Steelers are last place in the AFC North, do you move on from Kenny Pickett already?
I'm just saying next year's quarterback class is really good.
It is. It is.
It's all a spectrum. I think it depends on how bad he is.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
If he's middle of the road, if he's good, like if he's, anywhere between 12th and 16th ranked quarterback.
Yeah, if he's average, I say roll with him another year. If he's bad, like bad 25th to like 32nd worst quarterback in the National Football League, then we might have to have a discussion, especially if the Steelers are drafting, like, say, in the top 10.
Oh, if you're drafting top 5, it'd be hard not to get one of those guys if they're right there for you.
Yeah. And like I was looking at the numbers today. If Kenny Pickett continues the trend that he started last year and he doesn't make those improvements in the statistical categories, I'm not sure that's going to be good enough to cut it. I think that, the yardage, I think he only threw over 300 yards once, and that was in a game against the Buffalo Bills when we scored 3 points. And he threw over 50 times. So it's like, there's some concerns that are definitely genuine. I know there's some people out there that don't believe in Kenny Pickett, and there's reasons for that. But like I said earlier on in the show, I don't want to judge a quarterback based on his rookie numbers. I want to base it off of his moxie, the different kinds of stuff that he has in his game, or, does he make the proper adjustments in year 2? This year's going to be a big one because Kenny is 25 this year. That's old for a young quarterback, and you can only give these older quarterbacks that come into the league so much leash, right? With a 20-year-old like a Sam Darnold, they gave him a ton of leash. With Justin Fields right now, he's been bad the first couple of years. They're giving him a ton of leash because they're massively talented and they're still young when they get drafted. But Kenny, he's like 23 when he gets drafted. And you're kind of expecting him to be good right away. So if he's not good this year, then...
This is the NFL we live in. I mean, you look at Josh Rosen. He was given 1 year.
He was given 1 year as a first-round quarterback. Now, I don't think the Steelers are going to be in a position to draft number 1 overall. I think the defense is too good. I think the run game is going to be too good this year. At the very worst, I think that the Steelers will be drafting maybe in the tail end of the top 10, and that's the worst-case scenario. I do not think that Pickett is going to have to be replaced, by the way. I do not want to say that, Pickett's going to stink this year or anything like that. That's not what this discussion is about. The discussion is, if he's bad, is this the make or break year? I think the answer is potentially yes, depending on who's on the free agency market, where the Steelers are drafting. If the Steelers stink this year, you might have to look at getting another quarterback. But I don't think that's going to happen. I want to make that absolutely clear.
And before we get started, too, shout out to Rafe. He said he watches all of your videos. He's screaming your name in the chat right now. Shout out to Rafe.
Rafe Saleh. I hope I'm saying that last name right. It's spelled the same way as the Jets head coach, so I'm going to say it that same way. Appreciate you watching all the videos, man. Really do appreciate all the love. And before we get things going here, we got almost 100 people watching. Go ahead and click that thumbs up icon. Really does help us, push this video out to more Steelers fans. So if you want that audience number to get a little bit bigger, you want to help out the channel in a free and easy way,
can we get
that going?
Can we get to 69 likes?
Yeah, let's get to 69 likes, and then we can start today's show.
Very
all right,
nice.
we got 33 likes right now. We're about halfway there. Let's get to 69, and then we'll start the show.
Young noticeable, good point. Hurts had a decent leash, and look what happened with him. First year was not very good.
Yes, he was not very good. His second year, he wasn't great either. A lot of people thought that, they should have got Russell Wilson. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine if the Eagles traded for Russell Wilson last offseason? So many people would have been like, oh, that's a great move for the Eagles, but in reality, it really wouldn't have. Jalen Hurts is the real deal, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Kenny Pickett can do in his sophomore season. We got 45 likes right now, guys. We're almost there.
If you like the video, type me because I want to thank you for liking today's video.
Yeah, like the video, and then type me. All right, we'll give you guys a shout out.
It's a free and easy way to help out the channel. It helps me. It helps Sperry. It helps everybody in here because it gets more Steelers fans in the chat for us. G4B4G3M4N26 says me. Chris says me. Josh says me. Jake, Sticky B, Dwayne Pettit, Steelers Dad, Kevin Franks, Drew, DJ, KJ, Joe, Manley, Ollie the Reaper, Luke, Mac, Long Live Prophecy, Rico Parson, B Mills, all type in their B's because they like the video.
Come on now. Come on, guys. We're only at 50 likes. Oh! Nathan Glass with a $50 super chat.
Let's go!
Get the party started. Hippo.
Get the bean. Get the bean.
Well, which one do you want, me or Chuggs to do the bean here, Nathan? Let me know in the chat.
Nathan, who do you want to do the bean?
Who do you want? We need to know. Oh my gosh. Already with a 50-piece. I love it.
Let's go.
We've got a Bean Boozled coming up here to start the show.
It's going to be a good show.
Oh, Chase Sr., local Pennsylvanian coming in here.
Yeah.
Send us full screen here, Chuggs. What's up, my man? By the way, he's not short. I'm just really freaking tall.
Nice brag, dude.
What's up, man?
Another 50, I'll do a beer bomb.
Oh, another 50. And Chase, Senior Eagles fan, is going to do a beer bong for you guys here on the show.
Pennsylvania love right there.
Plus, you get another Bean Boozled here, all right? So, another 50 piece. That'd be great, guys.
Nathan
says me. Frick.
All right, pick your bean.
All right, so the different flavors here. So the bad flavors, all right? So it's liver and onions, dead fish, old bandage, booger, dirty dishwasher or dishwater, rotten egg, stink bug. Are you kidding me? Stinky socks, barf, and toothpaste.
Nathan, this was worth it. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna.
Do you want one of these just in case?
Yeah, send it over. All right. So we're gonna do the toothpaste or blue. So it's either toothpaste or berry blue. I am not looking forward to this.
Oh wow, you poured them all out.
I accidentally did. All right, give me a second here. Give out some shout outs here while I clean
up. Give them a better
up.
flavor.
Oh,
Give them a better flavor than that.
Rick. All right. Which one should I do here?
I say you random. You got to put your finger in and randomly pick one.
What's this one? Oh, this is the stinky socks.
Okay.
All right. Oh my.
Let's do this one. Stinky socks, or what is the other one?
So it's Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Ooh. All right. What do you think it's gonna be? Let me know in the chat. Stinky socks or Tutti Frutti?
Nathan, why'd you make me do this, man? Oh, okay, I've got the garbage ready right here.
All right. Young Noticeable says socks.
Ugh. Oh!
Stinky socks?
You know what? Nathan, you paid $50 for this. I'm finishing it.
Hey, spitters or quitters? Get that thing down. Let's go.
Get those Sperrys in the chat.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that was disgusting, man. Man, my mouth is gonna taste like stinky socks for the rest of the. Oh.
On today's show,
Oh my God.
latest Steelers news and rumors, 5 moves the Steelers can make before the start of this season, and an open discussion around Kenny Pickett.
Oh my God, dude. Okay.
Just a reminder, if you want to see him do another jelly bean, you don't have to send in $50. You can. Also, $10 to spin the wheel. There's Sperry Bean on there. Maybe he eats another jelly bean. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. Like, if someone sends in a 50 for sure, I'll do another one, but man, that sucked. That was terrible.
All right, let's get into today's show. Sperry, are you ready to go? You need a second.
Okay. I just got that taste out of my mouth. Now I'm ready to start the show. Got 83 people watching, 61 likes. Appreciate everybody that is tuned in. Let's get into the latest Steelers news and rumors coming at you right now. What's good, Steeler Nation? My name is Jack Sperry, and this is Steelers Talk. On today's show, I'm going to be covering the latest news and rumors surrounding your Pittsburgh Steelers, what's going on, all that different kind of stuff. Can't wait to break it all down with you guys. But first, make sure that are you guys going to a Steelers game? Get in the comment section. Let me know. Which game are you going to? Are you going to a road game? I know that Steelers fans are the best travelers in the National Football League. So are you going to a Steelers game this season? And if so, tell me which one before we get things going. So now let's start with the first rumor here that Chase Young, edge rusher, former number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft back in 2020, Apparently, the Commanders are listening to trade offers for him right now, and there's some people on Steelers Twitter that are suggesting the Steelers should go out and get him because apparently Mike Tomlin is quite infatuated with a guy like Chase Young. Back in 2020, as we all know, Mike Tomlin said this to Young back on the field when the Steelers played the then Washington football team. "I don't ever want to lose enough games to get a guy like you." You know what I mean? Because you got to lose 14, 15 games to get a guy that look like you. So here's the thing, guys. This isn't going to happen. At least not yet. Okay? I think that Mike Tomlin likes Chase Young's game. He loves the potential that, being a guy his size and being as strong as he is and in his athletic profile. I mean, the upside there is incredible, but I just really don't think this is going to happen. And there's a couple reasons why. Number one, I don't think the price is going to be right. Now, what do you mean by that, Jack? What I mean by that is I think the Commanders are going to be asking for far too much. I think they're going to be wanting a first-round pick, and I don't think the Steelers are going to be willing to deal that out. What if Kenny Pickett doesn't pan out this season? You're going to want that first-round draft pick to potentially go and get another quarterback next year. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying that first-round pick is massively, massively valuable, and right now the Steelers don't need another edge rusher. Why would you give up a first-rounder to go out and get a position that you don't really need right now? It just doesn't make sense. So that's the first and probably the primary reason why. Number two, where does he fit on the team? I don't think that he fits really anywhere with the Steelers right now, if I'm being completely frank with you, because you already have your amazing outside linebacker pass rushing duo in TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. And he just signed Marcus Golden to be a rotational piece. You drafted Nick Herbig in the middle rounds of the draft this year. He's been playing exclusively at outside linebacker during OTAs at this point. This is a great room. And David Perales is another great undrafted free agency option. I just don't see where he fits in this room unless you trade Alex Highsmith. But I don't think that Washington would even want Alex Highsmith on their team, which is reason number three for why I don't think this is going to work. I don't think Highsmith is something that the Commanders would want in a trade. I think they would want a first-round pick, and that's about it. Because what's the reason why the Commanders are trading a guy like Chase Young? It's because their defensive line is already super expensive, and you're already paying Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne big money. You got Montez Sweat on the roster that you're going to be paying a big extension to most likely coming up here this season. And the reason why Chase Young is potentially on the chopping block right now is because you don't want to pay big money, big bucks to all four members of your defensive line. So why would they want another guy that's going to be a free agent in 2024 and needs a big payday coming up here? It just doesn't make sense from the Commanders' point of view. So for those three reasons, I just don't think it's going to happen. However, I think that if Highsmith ends up walking, and by the way, that's not a prediction. I think Highsmith will get that long-term deal done with the Steelers this offseason. But let's just play the what-if game. If Highsmith walks in free agency and Young is there as well, very unlikely scenario, but if it happens, I think that becomes a possibility. Okay, Mike Tomlin is obviously infatuated with Chase Young's game. Putting him on the opposite side of TJ Watt could be a potentially generational type outside linebacker duo. But at the end of the day, I just really don't see it happening. So pick one for me in the comment section. Which edge rusher would you rather have on the other side of TJ Watt? Would you rather have Chase Young type CY, or would you rather have Alex Highsmith type AH down there in the comment section? This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever you get an ad break here, do me a favor. Go down to the comment section, find that pinned comment. It's right there at the top, and answer today's question. So for me, I am picking Alex Highsmith. I know that the Steelers' defense is incredible when both TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith are on the field. Chase Young has had some injuries, a very major knee injury back in 2021, has not been productive since his rookie season back in 2020. And I know Alex Highsmith is young enough as it is already, and he just had a 14.5 sack season. I am not trading him away to get somebody with more risk involved with his name. So I'm going with Alex Highsmith for now. I guess we'll see how the 2023 season pans out, but for right now, it's definitely Alex Highsmith for me. So now the next story on today's News and Rumors video is that the Sporting News has ranked the Pittsburgh Steelers as the number one offseason for 2023 in the National Football League. We covered ESPN, who had the Steelers at number 10 last week, and that's just absolutely ridiculous. The Sporting News knows what they're talking about here. They rank the Steelers number 1. This is what Vinny Iyer from the Sporting News had to say about the Steelers offseason. The Steelers upgraded all their key weaknesses, led by upgrading the overall left side blocking in front of Kenny Pickett and Najee Harris. Holcomb will help them clean up much better on the second level, while Peterson and Porter can be a dynamic veteran rookie starter duo at corner. Then he continues to say here, Mike Tomlin should be pleased with the work GM Omar Khan did. The winning season streak should continue with a good shot at a playoff run, and they ended up giving, of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers an A grade. They only gave an A grade to just a couple of teams. So, of course, they give an A grade to their number 1 team this offseason, which, of course, was your Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me tell you, this Vinny guy, he knows ball a little bit. He knows what's up here in the city of Bridges, where Omar Khan is absolutely building a sleeping giant. If Kenny Pickett and Matt Canada get their stuff together, I've been saying it all offseason, this is going to be a Super Bowl contention type of team. Can't wait to see what they do here in 2023, and they've definitely improved quite a bit. So coming up here, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Colin Cowherd, Fox Sports' lead host there, who's been ripping the Steelers lately, and I'm not having it. So I'm going to be breaking down his comments here in just a second and tell you why Colin's a clown. But first, you can go ahead and bet on the NBA Finals by going to BetUS, our sponsor today, chatsports.com/bet, and get a 125% deposit bonus when you use promo code Steelers125. So what does that mean? Let's say you put in $100 to use on your bets, okay? BetUS then is going to give you an additional 125% of that amount. So if you put in 100, it's going to be 125 additional dollars to use on your bets. And right now the NBA Finals are going on. Of course, baseball is going on. The Stanley Cup Finals are going on as well. There's a ton of stuff to bet on. So now is the time to take advantage of this great deal. Go to chatsports.com/bet and use Steelers125 to get that 125% deposit bonus. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about what Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd had to say about the Pittsburgh Steelers and maybe why they've struggled over the last couple of years. This is what Colin had to say. They can't fix their offensive line. Do you know the 4 teams in the NFL that lead the league in spending money on the defensive side? Chargers, Seahawks, Bills, Steelers. All 4 have defensive coaches. And he continues to say here, last 5 years, those 4 teams that he just listed are 6-12 in the playoffs. 8 years, they've missed the playoffs entirely. Now, for me, I think this is a very bad take by Colin Cowherd. Now, I agree with the overall sentiment that offensive coaches tend to do better from a record perspective, especially in the modern NFL. It's an offensive game. If you can have a good offensive play caller, really does change everything for your franchise. Just look at the Miami Dolphins, especially if you have a young quarterback that needs developing. Having an offensive head coach really goes a long way. But for guys like Mike Tomlin, Sean McDermott, some of these other coaches that are defensive head coaches, Bill Belichick, for God's sakes, these guys can win too. It's about leadership. It's about creating a standard of winning. And Mike Tomlin has absolutely done that for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And his comparison there, saying like, oh, those 4 teams have only made they've missed the playoffs in 8 times out of the last 5 years or whatever it was. Okay, so out of 20 potential playoff trips during those 5 seasons, those teams made it 12 out of 20. Okay, so that's an over 50% mark. I mean, are we really saying that that's not success in the National Football League? I just think it's a really awful take by Colin here. I just don't think it applies to the Pittsburgh Steelers whatsoever, because I'm a believer in Mike Tomlin. I'm a believer in the Roonies. I'm a believer in Omar Khan. I think the Steelers have something cooking here in the city of Pittsburgh. So are the Steelers limited with head coach Mike Tomlin? Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section by typing hell yes or hell no. Really do appreciate everybody that gets their comments in. I'm really interested to see what people have to say about this particular question. But for me, if you haven't already guessed, my answer is hell no. I'm a believer in Mike Tomlin. I think that they've got something great here in the city of champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I think that, just the continual culture of winning is just so hard to keep up. I mean, the only guys that have really been able to do it over the last 2 decades, arguably, is Bill Belichick and Mike Tomlin. That's it. It's incredibly hard to do. And what Mike Tomlin has been able to do here in the city of Pittsburgh, it's absolutely fantastic. I think with Big Ben in his waning years, he would kind of deteriorate, towards the end of the season. And now he's got a new blood in there in Kenny Pickett. He's got a great roster here. I think this Steelers team is ready to once again rise up the ranks of the National Football League. So before I go, I do have some final news items, specifically around OTAs. First of it, which being Nick Herbig. Okay, so mid-round pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, outside linebacker, has been impressing his teammates and coaches at OTAs to this point. He has certainly been a winner. And he's somebody that is expected to be a rotational pass rusher in those third down situations, second and long situations, obvious passing downs is what Nick Herbig is expected to be playing in this year. Apparently, he's been doing a great job showing off his talent, attacking pass rushers so far in practices. Hope he has a really great rookie campaign in 2023. And then speaking of rookies, another rookie is starting to make a name for himself, and it's seventh rounder, last pick of the draft this year for Omar Khan, Spencer Anderson, interior offensive lineman out of Maryland. And it's looking like that he was a pretty darn solid pickup. Okay, there's people talking about cutting Kevin Dotson because Spencer Anderson is looking so good at OTA practices that they think he's going to make the 53-man roster, and he's going to be able to be a swing guard / center for the Steelers this year. That is great news that he is turning out to be a pretty decent player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I hope that, he can be that nice swing interior offensive lineman for them this year. That's going to be it for today's show, guys. Really do appreciate all the true Yinzers that made it to the end of today's show. And if you're a real one to the Steelers Talk channel, go ahead and identify yourselves down in the comments by typing real one in all caps to let me know that you are a real one, made it to the end of the show.
Oh! No! Nathan Glass, the newest member of Steelers Talk Gold Club. Let's go!
I want to be happy for you, Nathan, but this means I have to eat another jelly bean, man.
Bean. Well, Nathan can choose, me or you. He still has a choice.
That's true. Nathan, choose him this time, please.
Nathan, or if you want, you can take your chances and we can spin the wheel 5 times.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's
Nathan, let me know.
It's up to you, Nathan.
Do you want one of us to eat the bean, or there's beans on the wheel? Do you want us to spin the wheel 5 times?
Oh my gosh, dude.
We could get multiple beans on the wheel.
So James Lombardo is asking, what do they get for Steelers Talk Gold Club?
That's a great question.
Let's show them what Nathan now gets for being the newest member of Steelers Talk Gold Club. You get an awesome super chat sticker. You saw it when Chuggs put it up there. It says Steelers Talk Gold Club. Of course, it's a lifetime membership, so you can never be taken away.
Can't give you the Reggie Bush treatment.
No, I follow you back on Twitter or Instagram or wherever you guys are on social media. I'll give you a follow back. And then also, he's going to get 3 free raffle tickets for every single raffle we do here on Steelers Talk from now on. Congratulations, Nathan. Welcome to Steelers Talk Gold Club, my friend.
Real one. Nathan, let us know in the chat.
Anthony Fuller, King Yinzer, is in the chat. And he says that he's watching this in the field off of a government computer.
Let's go.
Anthony, man. Now that is dedication right there from my man, Anthony Fuller, King Yinzer. Really do appreciate you going the extra mile to watch today's program, my friend. Really do appreciate your support. Oh, my goodness,
We're
man.
not worthy.
We're not worthy.
All right.
We're not worthy.
While we wait for Nathan's answer, we are about to get into our Kenny Pickett discussion. So one last reminder. We're not doing hashtag Steelers today.
Yep.
Hashtag Pickett to get on today's Kenny Pickett Q&A.
I've been seeing a lot of questions come in, actually, with hashtag Pickett. So if you want to get yours on, if you want to make sure you get your question on, you got to super chat, all right? Because there's a bunch of questions that have already come in.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, Nathan. That's right.
Not only do
you get a Bean Boozled, but you get a beer bong from our friend Shay Sr. All right, he's coming back. Woo!
Nathan said he wants 5 wheel spins.
Oh, okay, Nathan.
All right, well, we wait for...
Let's get tropical. Let's go.
While we wait for Chase, let's do the first wheel spin.
Here
we go.
Here we go. Let's see what Nathan gets.
Every $10, we're spinning the wheel. Every $10.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Little karaoke. Karaoke.
let us know what you want him to sing here. All right, we got Chase Sr. with his 49ers helmet.
I'll go ahead and sing my karaoke.
Week 1, baby! Week 1!
Dude.
Week 1, let's go!
No, boo in the chat. Boo in the chat right now. There's no way.
All right, you ready for this karaoke?
Yeah! Let's go.
You ready for this karaoke?
Are you ready?
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you hear my heart beat slow? I can't let you go. Need you by my side.
Very good. We got more wheel spins.
Here we go. We got 4 more wheel spins.
2. No, get away from the Sperry bean.
All right. Here we go, Steelers chant.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Another spin. Let's go.
3.
Here we go.
What is this? Ranch ice? No! Ranch ice cream?
We have ranch ice cream.
No! I didn't know that was on the wheel. Oh, gross. Chuggs pulled a fast one on me today, guys. I guess I'm having ranch flavored ice cream here coming up soon.
All right, 2 more wheel spins.
Oh, God, that's going to be gross. If I have to do a bean and that, I'm going to be so mad. No, get off!
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Chug shot.
Mm-mm.
L'chaim.
No. Let's go, sports. Welcome into the show, my friend. Ranch ice cream. Gross.
All right, 1 more spin. Oh, gotta move this so I can see the screen. 1 more spin.
Okay, 1 more spin for you here, Nathan. My man, Nathan Glass.
Every $10 we're spinning the wheel.
No!
Oh my God. That was so close.
Oh my goodness. Me. Unfortunately, do you have a spoon too?
We do. We have spoons.
We don't have spoons?
We have spoons.
No, we're not doing
We're
it
always
with the
messing
fake.
with you. He has a spoon.
Go Nuggets, all right? Go Nuggets. Oh, dude, look at this. So we got Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream. Oh, it smells like. It literally smells like ice. It literally smells like ranch, dude. Have you had this, Chuggs?
Yes.
Hot
take, I didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it.
Oh, here, pass it to me so they can, with the top on, just so they can see it because it green screens for you.
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yeah. This is what it looks like.
Oh.
Hidden Valley Ranch Ice Cream Limited Edition. Van Leeuwen. There you go. You didn't like it?
Dude, how could you say that's not bad? Oh. That is gross. No, get out of here. Oh. Guys, that was not fun. Dude, that tastes terrible. How could you possibly say that was okay to... Good Lord. Man, Chuggs and I are going to have a talk after this, man. He put that on there without my saying so. That's not cool, man. Ugh. No, it might have been worse than the dirty socks. I'm not even joking. It was terrible. It was like straight chives. It was just disgusting. No way, man. No, sorry, Josh. I can't eat the whole container for 50. I could barely do one spoonful. That would literally take all day. For all those of you that saw the boot chug that I did.
Three more bites for a 50?
No. I can't do
You'd
that.
rather do a bean?
I would rather do a bean for a 50
Wow.
than 3 more bites of that.
Wow.
Ugh. Like, oh my goodness,
Do you
man.
not like ranch?
I love ranch. Just ask my family, man. If my mom is watching, she'll attest to this. I once got an entire container, like a restaurant big jug of ranch from the specific restaurant that I liked. And I got that for my birthday.
Oh my God.
Like, that's how much I love ranch.
Real ones in the chat. I need your help really quick before we start.
We're going to set a Steelers talk record right now. Okay, guys? We got 75 people watching. We need to get 112 chats in a minute here.
I need, if you can, everybody to spam yins. We're trying to break our chat record. We did it last week. I said, let's do it 2 weeks in a row. We broke our chat record last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Can we do it?
We're going to beat it again, okay?
Spam yins as many times as you can.
Ready?
Go. I'll try to give shout-outs. Let's go sports, GT, Craig.
We got a minute. Come on, get those yins in there.
As many times as you can. As many times as you can. Let's go. CM Punk.
I'm right there
Sticky
with
B.
you. I'm right there with you.
CM Punk.
Come on, let's go. Let's break our record.
Austin. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Get the yins in there.
Get those yins in there.
Let's go.
We need to beat the
Austin
record.
Tardif.
Come on.
Steelers dad, Chris, Jacob. Let's go sports. Keep them going. 30 seconds left.
Come
We're
on.
halfway there.
Spam it.
Yins. Let's go. James, Steelers dad, yeah. Chris, Frank, Austin Tardif, Matt Hyde, Josh Bittinger.
Come on.
Jason Watkins, Dude Dotton, Jacob Ross, Connor, Raymond, Vione. Let's go sports. Young Noticeable.
Beat that record. Come on. We can do it.
Oh.
Are we going to do it?
We're so close.
Oh, my gosh. Keep
10,
going. Keep going.
8, 7.
Get us over
6,
the top.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Did we do it? Did we do it?
Dude, I'm not even kidding you. Look at this number on the screen right there.
I can't.
113.
Let's go!
Let's go.
We broke the record. Let's get it.
Let's go.
New record, 113 chats in a minute. Thank you to everybody that put those yins in there.
It's not even our record. It's y'all's record.
That's right. You guys did that. I love it. All right, so we got this awesome open discussion on Kenny Pickett here. Make sure to get those questions in if you haven't already.
Hashtag Pickett.
Or Super Chat. Because right now we got a ton of questions in. If you want to get your question in, you're going to have to probably Super Chat, to be honest with you guys right now. But, man, appreciate Nathan Glass joining the Steelers Talk Gold Club with 250 pieces. Congratulations, Nathan. Appreciate the support, man. All right, man. I'm ready to talk some Kenny Pickett. You ready to talk some Kenny Pickett there, Chuggs? Let's get into the Steelers Talk Kenny Pickett open discussion. Welcome into Steelers Talk, Yinzers. My name is Jack Sperry, and this is a video that I've been waiting to do for quite a bit. We are going to be having an open discussion on sophomore quarterback Kenny Pickett, where I'm going to be taking questions from you about the second-year quarterback, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts about Kenny Pickett moving into his second year as the Steelers quarterback. And I'm really, really excited to get this going. But first, you need to make sure you click that subscribe button. We got daily news and rumors for your Pittsburgh Steelers, covering from OTAs to mandatory minicamp next week to training camp. And, of course, we're going to be covering all 17 regular season games for the Pittsburgh Steelers live here on the channel with our live watch party. So if you want to join our little family here at Steelers Talk, go ahead, click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss any of our free content. All right, so now I'm going to be responding to your questions later on in the show, but first I want you guys to know how I feel about Kenny Pickett heading into year 2 of his NFL career, and why not start from the very beginning here with what I had as my scouting report for Kenny Pickett when he was coming out of the Pitt Panthers. So the pros for him, I really liked his playmaking. Outside of the pocket, really, really talented in that regard. We saw that with the fake slide in the, I believe it was the ACC championship game. That was an awesome play. A really great playmaking instincts from Pickett. Also, the mental processing was pretty good. When he had a clean pocket, he could go from 1 to 2 to 3 real nicely. He could put it on his guy, especially if it was Jordan Addison. And then also the general accuracy from the short to intermediate levels of the field was really, really good. And then I loved the character as well, the leadership. He had the makeup of an NFL franchise quarterback when it comes to being the face of a franchise, right? He's a good kid. He works hard. He does all those good things. However, the cons in his game, the pocket presence, he loved to leave clean pockets whenever there was a little bit of pressure. He wanted to escape and make plays, and that's not necessarily the most sustainable way to be a quarterback in the National Football League. And then downfield vision was another issue. He threw some interceptions his final year there with the Panthers, throwing the ball deep because he just didn't see like a rotating safety or something like that. You really like to see that downfield vision from an NFL perspective franchise quarterback coming into the league. The deep ball accuracy was hit or miss. It was very inconsistent. And then the throwing mechanics, it's just not super smooth, right? He's not really a rotational passer. He's more of a push passer, which is not what you want to see from an NFL quarterback prospect. It kind of led to some accuracy issues as well. Plus his footwork would get a little bit inconsistent at times. And overall, I had a second round grade on him. I thought he was somebody that could develop into a franchise quarterback, but he wasn't somebody that I was willing to spend a first-round pick on. And I'm not going to hide behind it, guys. I wasn't a big fan of the pick that the Steelers made to get him in the first round. I wasn't a huge fan of that because I was looking at Deshaun Watson, I was looking at Lamar Jackson, and I was looking at Joe Burrow, and I saw Kenny Pickett, who wasn't maybe the most talented guy in the world in terms of arm strength, in terms of pocket proficiency, all these different things. And then I was saying, how's this guy going to measure up to those guys that are superstar level dudes? Or at least we thought that about Deshaun Watson at the time. So I wasn't a huge fan of it. And then when Pickett eventually got to play, it was a rough start. Let's just be honest here. His first couple games there before the bye week, leading all the way up from the Jets game where he relieved Mitchell Trubisky all the way to the Eagles game leading up to the bye, it just wasn't good, man. 67.8 completion percentage might not look that bad, but it was a ton of short passes. It was a ton of easy yardage or easy completions there. Matt Canada really dumbed down the offense for him. And you can see that with the yards per attempt at 5.8, which for reference, that would have been outside the top 32 in NFL starting quarterbacks last year. That is incredibly low, and that's something that you just don't want to see. And then 4 interceptions, and that includes the 2 rushing touchdowns he had against the Jets, to 8 interceptions. He threw a ton of interceptions early on in his career. He was forcing things, and it just wasn't a great start to his career. But then he started to show some improvement after he had a bye week to kind of collect himself, get things right in his mind and kind of solidify himself within this offense. He did show some improvement. Now, the completion percentage did dip to 59.6, which isn't something that you want to see, right? For those last 7 games, to be throwing under 60% is just not what you want to see from your starting quarterback. But the yards per attempt did go up, which is what you want to see. And then he protected the football way better. Just 1 interception to 6 total touchdowns in those final 7 games. And, he almost led the Steelers to the playoffs. In the games that he played, aside from that Ravens game, of course, where he got that concussion really early on, only had 1 pass attempt, the Steelers went 6-1, only lost to the Cincinnati Bengals, one of the best teams in the National Football League. So Kenny Pickett showed last year that this team can win if he can protect the football and he can make the proper plays at the end of the games that he definitely did. He put away Cleveland in the 4th quarter in the season finale. He put away the Raiders and Ravens the weeks prior to that game as well. He showed that he has the moxie to perform in the clutch, which is what you want to see from your franchise quarterback. So let me know in the comments section, what is your confidence level in second-year quarterback Kenny Pickett? Scale it on a scale of 1 to 10 for me down there in the comment section. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever you get an ad break here, do me a favor, get down there, find that pinned comment, and give me a number from 1 to 10. All right, for me, guys, I'm going to say I'm at about a 7.5. I like Kenny Pickett quite a bit. I have no illusions that he may not be the guy moving forward, but I think that moving into year 2, he's got the makeup of a franchise quarterback. I think he made some serious improvements last year, and I think moving into year 2, he's only going to get better, and I loved the poise that he showed under pressure. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in this league for a while. And now here are the reasons why, right? Number one, the Steelers went 6-1 after the bye when he was the starting quarterback. He showed last year that he doesn't have to light it up. The guy threw for under 60% completion percentage, and the team still went 6-1. The defense is awesome. The running game is going to be better this year. I truly believe that. And then, if he even gets that up to 65% this year, and he keeps the interceptions down, I think this team is going to be really good, and they can continuously put wins in the W column in 2023. So now, what is my scouting report on Kenny after year 1, after his rookie season? What are some of the things that I'm liking about his game? What are some of the things that I still think need to improve? So what I like, there's quite a bit. I love his clutch factor, the ability to perform under pressure. I think that he showed that moxie last year, time and time again with the season on the line. This kid didn't waver. That's really what you want to see. Then the playmaking ability is still really, really good. The same stuff that I saw with him at the Pitt Panthers, right? He's somebody that he's even more comfortable, if I'm being completely frank with you, outside of the pocket, making plays than he is staying within the pocket, within structure, shifting in the pocket. He's more comfortable playing, that improvisational type of game. He's got good accuracy to all levels of the field, really, which is what I really liked to see last year. He's a great leader, of course, got that character that I saw when he was still with the Pitt Panthers. And then the second half improvement is really encouraging. And I think that, if he takes that improvement that he saw in the second half of the year, transfers that to this offseason, which I think he definitely has, given the reports coming out of OTAs, I think he's going to have a really nice second-year leap. Now, there are some things that he does need to improve. Okay, there's some things like the arm strength that isn't elite that he just can't do, right? But the areas of improvement for Pickett here, I think our pocket presence, he leaves clean pockets still way too often. He doesn't like pressure in his face, and that's something that's really hard to teach out of guys. It's just more of a way they play the game sort of thing. He's so used to being able to escape the pocket that, he's just not super comfortable navigating within the pocket. So that's something he's going to have to improve on. Targeting the middle of the field versus zone was something that he did not like doing last year at all. He liked to throw outside of the numbers a lot. And, he would target the middle of the field against man coverage, but against zone, he really did struggle. One of the reasons why Chase Claypool was so bad with Kenny Pickett as his quarterback. Then he got to be more aggressive. I don't know if this was Matt Canada kind of putting the training wheels on the offense, telling him to be more passive, but there was many opportunities on his film last year, I thought, to go to George Pickens one-on-one towards the boundary. You got to take those chances with a guy like George Pickens, one of the best 50-50 ball receivers. If you get one-on-one coverage with that guy, and it's not like an elite cornerback, you got to get him the football, and he was not as aggressive as I wanted him to be last year. But the good news is that there are a ton of reasons to be optimistic about Pickett's sophomore season. Number one, the rave reviews coming out of OTAs have been fantastic. Apparently, he's really taken a lot of big strides during OTAs and during the offseason, I should say, and he's looking really, really sharp. So that should really give Steelers fans hope. Number two, he's taking more ownership of the offense. Last year, Matt Canada did not allow Kenny Pickett to make audibles, make checks. There was no hot routes in the offense last year with Kenny Pickett as the quarterback. This year, those things are installed into the offense, so that means Pickett has more ownership. That should give him more options at the line of scrimmage, and he should, in theory, do better. Then finally, he's a pro now, right? Last year, he was a rookie, and my general rule of thumb when it comes to rookie quarterbacks is that they've got so much going on, it's tough to judge a guy based on that first-year performance. I really don't start my true evaluation of a guy until year two. So, although the numbers may not be like as explosive as you would want them to be, I say don't judge Kenny Pickett on his rookie season too heavily. The real evaluation for him begins this year in year two, and because he's a little bit older, he's going to be 25 this year. The clock is ticking. This has got to be the year for Pickett to really ascend after having a full offseason, having this be his offense. He needs to show up because he's going to have a really good defense. He's going to have an improved offensive line. He should have a good running back. He should have good weapons in front of him to throw to that are going to get open for him. this has to be the year for Kenny Pickett to show what he can do, and I have pretty darn good confidence that he's going to be able to do that. All right, so now I'm going to take your questions on Kenny Pickett here, your comments, your concerns. I'm going to be addressing them for you here on today's show. First one comes from Not Webb's World, who says, what numbers would Kenny have to put up for them to feel he's their guy, and what numbers would make them want to give up next year completely? So I'll start with the second part of that there. What numbers would make them completely give up if he doesn't make improvements in the statistical categories, right? If he's still throwing in the low 60% completion percentages or the high 50s, for God's sakes, if he's not throwing for over 200 yards per game, which he rarely did in 2022, if he's still throwing interceptions, if he's not playing good football despite having a good defense, all these different things, then the Steelers do probably need to look at getting another quarterback next offseason. But man, I think if he just shows some improvement, right? If he still does a good job of protecting the football, if he keeps the completion percentage relatively up, if he targets George Pickens down the field more often, I think that he's absolutely probably going to keep this job. The Steelers are going to win games, and at the very least, he's going to get one more year as the starting quarterback. Whatever the numbers look like, I don't know, but I think that he needs to win football games in order to keep this job. Then we got another question here from Ivy's Bag League. Is Kenny better than Purdy? So last year he wasn't. Just plain simply, he wasn't. Okay, now overall, throughout the course of their careers, which guy will be better? I think Kenny Pickett has a really good chance of being better than Brock Purdy. He's got a stronger arm. He's taller. He's got more physical attributes. He's a better improviser than Brock Purdy is. But right now, Purdy is last year, I should say, he was the more polished quarterback. And we saw that throughout the season where the 49ers offense put up over 30 points per game in the lineup. Here's what I'll say about this, though. I'm going to predict right now the Pittsburgh Steelers and Kenny Pickett beat Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers in Week 1 at Acrisure Stadium. So let's go Kenny Pickett. All right, so now we got TJ KJ coming in right here. He says, who will Kenny Pickett target the most at the end of the season? So you would love it to be George Pickens. You would love Pickens to come in and be this amazing, breakout star that's always getting the receptions. He's targeting him downfield when he gets one-on-one coverage, opening stuff up for Deontay Johnson underneath. That's the best case scenario. I think the more realistic scenario, however, is that it's going to be Deontay Johnson again. Last year, Deontay got targeted a ton in those final 7 weeks in the slot. He had a lot of choice routes. He got open a ton, and Kenny Pickett benefited from that tremendously. Being able to lean on Deontay Johnson is something that he did last year. I think it's going to be a big part of the offense this year. So if I had the bet who would get the most targets, most receptions this year, it would be one Deontay Johnson. Then we got Luke Mack here saying, will be a good QB for the Steelers, but I don't think he will win us a Super Bowl with Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow in the conference. Now, this was my biggest concern with Pickett, getting Pickett in the first place, right? The AFC is freaky loaded with Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, now Aaron Rodgers. Lamar Jackson's a former MVP as well. Deshaun Watson's a former MVP candidate. There's a ton of great quarterbacks in this league that are pretty much all centered in the AFC. So you're going to need a really, really great quarterback in order to win a Super Bowl. Now, I disagree with you here, Luke, because I think if Kenny Pickett, he's probably never going to get to that same level of production as a guy like Mahomes or Rodgers or any of these other guys, but he's got the moxie and the clutch ability, in my opinion, to put these teams away if they are in the games. And they got way better defense. That's another thing, too, where the defense is going to be elite. The run game is going to be really good. Kenny Pickett doesn't need to be a Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen in order for the Steelers to be successful. They just need him to perform in those big moments. I think he showed last year that he can do that. And because of that, I think that the Steelers got a shot at a Super Bowl with Kenny Pickett under center. Then we got Sticky B here saying, with the added beef on the O-line, how many rushing touchdowns does Kenny get this year? And, quarterback rushing touchdowns, they're so tough to predict. I would say 4 or 5, somewhere in that range. I really hope that he does it through with his arm more than his legs, to be honest with you, because like I just said, I think he needs to do things better from the pocket than, he's already a great playmaker. He just needs to refine that ability to throw from within the pocket. If he does that, I think he's going to throw for way more touchdowns this year. Didn't throw a whole lot of touchdowns last year. So hopefully that number goes up. And with the added beef on the O-line, yes, I absolutely think that he will have more protection this year. So if you are excited about Kenny Pickett's second season as the Steelers quarterback, go ahead and click that thumbs up icon. It is a free and easy way to help out the channel. It tells the YouTube algorithm to push this video out to other Steelers fans just like yourself. So it's a free and easy way to help us grow the channel. If you're a real one, make sure to like the video. Then we got a couple more questions coming to you here. He says, Pickett is looking good in OTAs. How do you think he will do this upcoming season? I think he's going to do well. Like I've said throughout this video, I think there's some things that he needs to improve on for sure. The pocket presence needs to get better. His ability to target inside receivers against zone coverage definitely needs to get better. Target George Pickens in those one-on-one opportunities more often. All those things need to get better, but I think that those things will get better. I trust in Kenny Pickett after a full offseason to make these proper adjustments so that he can be a truly ready-to-go franchise quarterback, and I'm excited to see him play this year. Then we got Craig Mullins here saying, how much will the additional weight Kenny added impact his game this year? So that's tough to tell. It's not like I'm at practice where I can see the differences, but excuse me. I think, he put on about 15 pounds, right, 13 or so pounds. Is that going to make him slower? Maybe, but I actually think it's going to help him out a little bit. It's going to help him stay safe. It's going to make him more durable, in my opinion, and I really hope that he does a better job from within the pocket. Is it going to affect his speed? Maybe. Whenever you add 13 pounds of muscle, sometimes there's the potential to maybe lose a bit of a step. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I guess we'll just have to see. Then we got Let's Go Sports here saying, I believe he can be a franchise quarterback if he stays healthy. Do all you agree the same? Or do you all agree the same? I absolutely agree. If he stays healthy, 100%. Last year the concern was 2 concussions. Tua Tagovailoa had 2 concussions last year. That's a major concern. Kenny needs to keep his head safe because if he gets another concussion or 2 this season, that could really do damage to his brain long term. And I really don't want to see that happen because he's a really great guy. He's a great kid. Really want to see him have a long career, and he needs to stay healthy. All right, that's going to be it for today's open discussion on Kenny Pickett. Thanks to everyone that sent in questions. I will see you guys later, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications as well. We got a bunch of great stuff coming up here on OTAs, minicamp, all these different things coming up. So make sure you click that subscribe button. My name is Jack Sperry. I will see you guys later. And as always, here we go, Steelers. All right. Did we get any super chats while I was...
We actually did. We have 2 more wheel spins from the newest member.
Nathan Glass again. You are... What a show for Nathan Glass today, man. I appreciate you, Nathan.
This is coming out party.
Yes, it is. Is this your first time here, Nathan? This is the first time I remember you sending in
I've seen him
super
before.
chats.
I've seen him before in the chat.
Because, he's never put in this much. So it's like... Nathan, way to show up today, my friend. Really do appreciate you.
He just decided today, I'm going to be a real one.
Well, you're always a real one now because you're a part of Steelers Talk Gold Club, my friend. So we got 2 wheel spins for you here. Let's get that going.
Sperry Bean. Sperry Bean.
If this is ranch ice cream again, all right, I'll sing. Oh. Nathan, let me know what you want me to sing down there in the comments section.
All right, one more. Go, go, go.
No. Yeah! Oh. Let's go. You want to just sing together? Want to do a little duet?
Little duet action?
Little duet?
I'm down. While we're doing that, it's National Chocolate Ice Cream Day.
You know what? Not ranch ice cream to this question. Not ranch. I can't comprehend how you could have a whole bite of that and be like, yeah, this is edible. This is good.
I didn't think it was that bad.
What about it wasn't bad? It tasted like straight ranch.
It was smooth.
It was cold.
It had a good chivy flavor in there.
Dude,
cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream is my bag, man. I love cookies and cream. I like strawberry too.
What's Monster Cookie?
So Monster Cookie. So if he means Cookie Monster, that's like blue ice cream with Oreos.
Somebody named Cassie Vuth?
Yeah. Well, Monster Cookie. I don't know what that one is, Cassie Vuth. Not quite sure. But what I think they actually mean is blue ice cream with like cookie dough and then Oreos.
Ooh.
It's delicious. So like Cassie and I, there's a ice cream shop where we're from in Minnesota. It's called Flapdoodles.
Oh, she said Cookie Monster.
Yes, it's Cookie Monster.
You know what I meant.
Yeah. And it is so good. It is ridiculously good, man. But I tell you what right now, worst flavor of ice cream? Ranch. That is the worst flavor I've ever had.
Ooh,
And it's not close.
Cole says mine is chocolate with Oreos and fudge.
That's good.
That sounds bomb.
That does sound bomb.
How do you feel about pistachio ice cream? Long Live Prophecy.
I'll have it, but it's never my first option. It's like a Baby Ruth. It's like a Baby Ruth candy bar. It's not what you really reach for at the store, but if someone's like, hey, you want some pistachio ice cream? It's not like you're going to be like, get out of my face. It's like, yeah, I'll take some pistachio ice cream. Why not?
CM Punk says you love ranch ice cream, actually.
No, I don't, CM Punk. Here's the thing. I don't. I hate it. It's terrible.
All right, so do you know a song called what? Oh, now I'm blanking.
You know what we should do? High School Musical.
No.
No, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do that one.
All right, I'm gonna send you a song.
All right, he's sending me a song. Nathan, you've been a real one today, my friend. Appreciate you. We got one more segment to go here, so don't go away here. We're gonna do this quick karaoke, and then I got one more segment for all of you guys.
So you'll do the first part.
You sent it to me?
Yes, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay. Okay. What am I doing?
You'll do the first 3 lines. I'll do the next 3.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard in shadows, searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
Copyright.
Oh no. He's kidding. He's kidding.
I know. Our boss, Brett. Our boss, Brett, just came in here. Guns a-blazing.
I think Sperry shit himself.
Scared the crap out of me. Woo! All right, man. We're 2 segments in. We got one more left. Oh, my goodness. How we doing, Chuggs? We about ready to get things going?
Yep, 1 second.
All right. Again, guys, $10 super chats. We'll just spin the wheel for you. $50. We got Bean Boozled here. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, I don't want to do another one, but if someone sends in a 50, go ahead. Dude, some of the comments here, they're just roasting us in the comments here, Chuggs.
They liked it.
I'm sure they did. All right, man.
Oh wait, I gotta see our reaction.
Dude, what was your reaction like? Just give us a second, guys. We're replaying our reaction.
God. Oh, my God. That was funny.
Was it pretty funny? I can't see it right now, but man. Oh, my Lord.
That was good.
What's better, that one or the butt chugs one?
Probably the butt
Yeah,
chugs.
I would say the butt chugs one is probably the best one. All right, guys, coming up here, I got 5 moves. 5 moves that Omar Khan can still make. Chugs is still laughing, man. Good Lord. We got 5 moves that Omar Khan can still make before the start of the 2023 season. Yes, the 90-man roster has been filled, but there's still some things the Steelers could do. Going to be revealing those for you guys coming up here. Chugs, are you going to be able to keep it together, man?
I don't know.
I mean, come on. This is a reminder. What's up?
Bub Michael asked if we'll answer his question.
What
Bub,
question was it, Bub?
Bub, I don't see it in here.
What's your question? Let me know. I'm looking for it. Bub, I don't see it, Bub.
Oh, maybe we'll get it, Bub. If we see it, we'll get it after the segment.
Yeah, okay. Send it again, Bub. All right, send it in. We'll answer the question for you here before the end of the show. But first, we're going to get into these Steelers rumors for you right now. Welcome into Steelers Talk, Yinzers. My name is Jack Sperry, and today I'm going to be revealing 5 moves that the Pittsburgh Steelers can still make here before the start of the 2023 season. Yes, the 90-man roster is for all we know, finalized, but they could still make some moves here. Does Omar Khan still have something up his sleeve? Here are some moves that he could potentially do. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because if the Steelers make another move, if they cut somebody, if they sign somebody, if they trade for somebody, we're going to have a breaking news video right here on Steelers Talk for you. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you always know when we have breaking news action here on the channel. So the first move that GM Omar Khan could make is cut Kevin Dotson. Now, we've talked about this quite a bit over the offseason. I think he's made every single one of my cut candidates lists throughout the offseason this year, and it's pretty obvious why. Last year, a 65.4 Pro Football Focus grade, which actually wasn't all that terrible. It was about average according to NFL standards. He did allow 4 sacks. But, he's relegated now as more of a depth piece, because you bring in Isaac Seumalo and Nate Herbig, and you still have Mason Cole and James Daniels. Like, Dotson's not going to be a starter this year, and he knows it, which is kind of leading to him kind of not being too thrilled about being in Pittsburgh right now at OTAs. He has shown up. He's done everything, but apparently Mike Tomlin threw him out of drills because his attitude wasn't great. So it just doesn't seem like he wants to be with the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. And as Mike Tomlin likes to say, we want volunteers, not hostages. And right now it kind of seems like Kevin Dotson is a hostage. And, he played all 17 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. I understand why he's a little bit upset. You go through the whole season, you improve, you get better. He actually did a pretty decent job as a pass protector last year, according to Pro Football Focus grading. But, it's time to move on from Kevin Dotson, man. It just is. It's the way the business works. And if you cut him, you save over $2.5 million, $2.743 to be exact. And I think that would be really, really nice. Plus, it opens up another spot on the roster for GM Omar Khan to make another splash, which is always a positive. So let me know down in the comments right now, what move would you like the Steelers to make before the start of training camp? All right, this is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So whenever YouTube throws an ad break your way, take advantage of that time by answering this question. What move would you like the Steelers to make before the start of training camp? So another person they could cut, and another guy that's made every single one of my cut candidates list this offseason, is Montravius Adams. Because Adams, plain simply, was just awful last season. 48.9 Pro Football Focus grade, which was good for 105th out of 127 eligible defensive tackles in the National Football League last year. That's not going to cut it. Okay, and the Steelers already have many players, in my opinion, that are better than him on the roster at his position. I like Keanu Benson. They bring in Braden Fajoku in NFL free agency. You don't necessarily need Montravius Adams on the roster. And right now, if you cut him, you save $2.5 million. That's a pretty nice penny to get for somebody that's just not a very good player as a nose tackle, in my opinion. I would absolutely cut this guy. I've said it from day one of this offseason. I don't want Adams on the roster. You get a nice little cap savings hit there if you cut him, and then also, you just get somebody that's just not very good off your football team. All right, guys, let's have a little word from our sponsor here, which is actually the Chat Sports website here. Go to chatsports.com/Steelers combo to get this awesome Steelers t-shirt combo where you get the short sleeve there with the black, and then you also got the long sleeve white for this summer. So if you're looking for some more black and gold to fill out your wardrobe this summer, get ready for the 2023 season, you want a new game day shirt, this combo is actually on sale right now. You can get these two shirts for about $30, all right? Not a piece, together. $30 for these two shirts. I love the designs of this year's shirts, man. So if you want to get this t-shirt combo on sale right now for Father's Day or for yourself, you can go chatsports.com/Steelers combo to get these shirts in your wardrobe today. And now we have another player that you could potentially cut if you're Omar Khan, and that's Gunnar Olszewski. Now, Olszewski, another guy. All three of these guys have been on all of my cut candidates lists this year, and none of them have gotten cut yet, so maybe the Steelers want them. I don't know, but I'm just saying that these three guys you could absolutely part ways with. Last year, a 57.6 PFF grade, not great there. He tried his hand as punt returner and kickoff returner. Just didn't go well. Multiple muff punts, not great for Olszewski last year. And then when he was asked to play as a wide receiver in the slot last year, he never got open. Plain and simply, he is not a good wide receiver, and you can save quite a bit by cutting him right now with a $2 million cap boost if you end up cutting him today, post June 1st. And I think that that's absolutely worth it because you got Anthony Miller and Calvin Austin III and Allen Robinson and, of course, Deontay Johnson and George Pickens. You got a pretty decent wide receiver room right now if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just don't really see how Olszewski fits on this roster. I don't think he'd be particularly missed. So if you need another spot on this roster, I say you could potentially cut Gunnar Olszewski. But if you could only pick one player to cut on this Steelers roster, which one would it be? Would it be Kevin Dotson, Montravius Adams, or Gunnar Olszewski? Let me know in the comments section what you guys think by typing KD for Kevin Dotson, MA for Montravius Adams, or GO for Gunnar Olszewski. So plain and simply, if you cut somebody or multiple players on this roster, that opens the door for Omar Khan to make another splash move here before the start of the 2023 season. And personally, I would probably go with an inside linebacker, somebody to fill out the depth in that inside linebacker room. And a good way you could do that is signing somebody in free agency. So, I think inside linebacker is a move that you absolutely need to make. But, if you want some names for the Steelers to potentially go get here in free agency, this is a video that we did covering the top 10 free agency targets for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lots of inside linebacker players, including Quan Alexander, is on the thumbnail there. So I'll put the description to that video in the comments and description. So I would target inside linebacker here, personally. Like I've said, I think that that's the position that is kind of like the last piece. You don't really need to do it because I like Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts and Mark Robinson. You don't need to go get an inside linebacker, but that room could certainly use some depth. And there are some guys in free agency that I would potentially go get. So Kyle Van Noy is someone that's very interesting to me. Somebody that can play both inside and outside linebacker, somebody that's a very versatile piece. Is he going to be willing to play the bench? I'm not too sure. If he is, I would absolutely give him a ring. And then Quan Alexander came in for a visit a couple weeks ago. We've heard nothing since. So maybe, it's the playing time. Maybe it's a medical issue. But whatever happened there, it just seems like Quan Alexander isn't going to be a fit for the Steelers. Then you got Rashaan Evans, who the Steelers really liked coming out in the 2019 draft. Even considered trading up for him, but ended up not doing that. And, he's available on the market right now. Maybe bring him in, somebody that's played a lot of football in this league, somebody that's still a really good athlete, still relatively young. Deion Jones, former Pro Bowler with the Atlanta Falcons, played with the Browns last year, had a pretty decent season. And then Myles Jack, if you want to bring him back, someone that knows the defense, someone that's a solid tackler. He's not really an X factor like the Steelers thought that they were getting when they signed him to that pretty big contract in free agency last year. Pretty much no tackles for loss, pretty much no sacks, pretty much no X factor type plays, but over 100 tackles. You can definitely trust him if one of your starters gets hurt here in Pittsburgh. Then the final thing that you could do if you're GM Omar Khan is you could trade for Isaiah Simmons or somebody else, but right now I'd say Isaiah Simmons is probably the most likely trade target for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason for that is that he's a versatile chess piece. And we know that head coach Mike Tomlin loves him some versatile chess pieces. We see it with the way he uses Minkah Fitzpatrick, with the way he's planning on using Patrick Peterson. I mean, Terrell Edmonds was another one that he moved around quite a bit as well. And Simmons can be a similar type of guy like that, where you can move him around. You can really use him to for disguised coverages and really screw with the minds of opposing quarterbacks. Last year, 99 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and 2 interceptions. It was by far his best year of his career. Maybe not what people were expecting when the Cardinals drafted him very, very, very high in his draft. I believe it was the 2020 draft. I think it was 8th overall. And, man, he's somebody that a lot of people thought was going to be like a safety, hybrid, nickel cornerback linebacker that was just going to be amazing. And that's just not the way that it ended up working out. He's pretty decent, in my opinion. And for a 5th-round pick, I think the Steelers would maybe consider it, and I think the Cardinals would as well. The Cardinals are rebuilding right now, and that's definitely something that the Cardinals might look at and say, we're trying to get as many draft picks as we possibly can. We're not going to be bringing back Isaiah Simmons in free agency, so we might as well get something for him now. So I would say Isaiah Simmons for 2024 5th-round pick is probably what the trade package would look like. Maybe you give or take around there. Maybe it's a 4th-round pick. Maybe it's a 6th-round pick. And knowing Omar Khan, it would probably be a 7th-round pick because he's just that good making these kinds of trades. But let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Will the Steelers make a splash via trade or free agency? Would you rather, here, we're going to play a little game here. Would you rather trade for a player like Isaiah Simmons, or would you rather make a splash in free agency to finish out the 2023 offseason? Type T if you would rather go for a trade, or if you would rather go with free agency, type F down there in the comments. For me personally, I'd rather stick with my draft capital. I'd rather go out and get a guy in free agency like a Quan Alexander or Kyle Van Noy or somebody else like that, Rashaan Evans even Miles Jack. I'd rather go with that and not have to give up any draft capital as opposed to going and getting a risky type of player like Isaiah Simmons, who, yes, has high upside, but he hasn't really lived up to his potential, and there is a reason why Arizona is willing to deal him. For me, I'd rather go with free agency, get somebody on a vet minimum contract to fill out the rest of that inside linebacker room. All right, that's going to be it for today's show, guys. I really do appreciate all of the real ones that made it to the end of today's show. Make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications because we got some great Steelers content coming your way later on this week. Oh, Nathan again?
Yes!
Dude! Another
Let's
2
go.
spins.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Nathan, man. Nathan came to play today.
He came to play.
We have currently $146 in Super Chat revenue. He's accounted for $140. Let's go, Nathan.
The team is on his back at the moment.
Yes, it is.
The 2 questions that we wanted before the segment, though.
Okay.
First one from Chris. If Kenny does bad this season, who would they target in draft or free agency?
So it really does depend on how the college guys play this year. It depends on which free agent quarterbacks are there. It depends who's going to be available for trade. Quinn Ewers is an option if he plays well this year. Like, there's a couple of guys in college this year where, like, Spencer Rattler, Quinn Ewers, there's a couple guys that need to prove themselves this year. They got massive amounts of talent. They got good arms, all that different kinds of stuff. But, it'll definitely be interesting. That's a question for a later time, though, my man. Yes! Yes! Well, I mean, this is nothing for you because you like it. Chuggs likes the ranch ice cream.
I wanted you to eat it.
Good Lord. Please. No. What is this? Oh, it's run in place.
Oh, perfect. So while I go get the ranch ice cream, you can do this. Run in place while I'm gone and answer this question from Bub.
All right, here we go.
Also, we're going to stay live as long as Super Chats are rolling in.
Okay.
But Bub's question is Pickens going to be the number 1 for the Steelers? Also, is Deontay Johnson a top 5 route runner in the league?
So there's a lot of really good route runners, Bub, in the National Football League, but he's definitely right up there. I mean, he gets open against man coverage more than just about anybody in the National Football League. And, I think that Deontay Johnson is somebody that gets slept on a little bit. People make fun of him or, think that he's bad because of the drops, the untimely drops. He does this weird thing where he runs backwards after a catch and, he ends up losing yards, which is really frustrating. When it comes to pure route running, he might be in the top 5. I'm not sure if I'd put him over guys like Devontae Adams. Stephon Diggs is definitely up there. There's some really, like Justin Jefferson is definitely there. Jamar Chase is really, really great in that category as well. But Deontay Johnson's right up with those guys when it comes to getting open, when it comes to the amount of routes that he can dispose of, the amount of release packages that he unfolds on opposing defenders. He is somebody that is really an interesting player to me. And although he's not a true number one guy, in my opinion, because he doesn't have the size, he doesn't have the body control, doesn't necessarily have the hands and the scoring ability to get touchdowns, but I really do think that he is, one of the best route runners in the league because he's just a technician. That's what I love about him. That's why he was so successful towards the end of last season. Didn't have any touchdowns last year, which was really weird, but I think he's going to score multiple times this season as Kenny Pickett gets better and better throughout as the season goes. But George Pickens, man, absolutely could be the number one guy. Really do think he's a really good player as well.
All right, Sperry, for the last 10 seconds, I'm going to need you to sprint. Sprint as fast as you can. There we go. There we go.
Oh, my gosh, man, my legs are dead now. All right, man.
All right.
You're going to do ranch ice cream.
I actually got something different to try it with.
What'd you get? Like a popsicle stick?
I'm going to eat it with some sweet potato fries.
Oh, that's weird.
Because I like dipping my sweet potato fries in ranch.
Dude, that's weird.
I dropped.
Nothing. What's up, my man?
This one goes. All right. Here we go.
How do I feel? So Bub asks, how do you feel about D-Hop going to visit the Titans? I think it's the first of many visits that he's going to take while Chuggs eats that ice cream. Disgusting. Ugh. I want to throw up just looking at him eat it. And, I don't think that visit necessarily means he's going to be signing a contract tomorrow.
Jack, what would you say if I went in for another bite?
Dude, I can't believe you actually want to. Anyway, DeAndre Hopkins, he's going to be, he's going to be somebody that takes his time. He's going to be
It's very ranchy.
Yes, it is. I don't know how you think that's good. It's just ugh. Ketchup Doritos. Man. All right, man.
All right.
So we're going to put a little bit of a shot clock on here. We'll do 2 minutes. We need to get to $50 in Super Chats to keep the show going over the next 2 minutes. All right?
Will you eat ranch ice cream if we get to 200?
I'll take
just one bite.
I'll take another bite.
Okay. Perfect.
If we get to 200.
Let's go! Let's go.
Hot Rod 24, what's up, my friend? Just got off work. Good to see the stream is up and running. Well, here's the thing, man. We need to get to 200 in the next 2 minutes.
We're 53 away.
We're $53 away from keeping the show going.
If we get there, Jack will eat
ranch ice cream.
A scoop of ranch ice cream, and I'll spin the wheel twice.
All right.
Let's get it going, boys.
And if you send in a 50, it's a Bean Boozled as well.
Oh.
So, I mean.
It's just a triple threat.
Oh, dude, I really.
Jack really wants some more ranch ice cream.
I don't. I mean, if we get to 200, I'll do it, but I really don't want another scoop. I thought it was so bad. I was literally like.
I know you are dying to get some of that ranch ice cream.
Dude, that was one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was that bad. I am now 100%.
This on some walleye?
No! No way!
If you missed it in the chat earlier, Jack ate some of our ranch ice cream and he absolutely hated it.
Dude, so many of our people are just showing up. Dominic just showed up.
We're $53 away from Jack taking that down. We're going to spin the wheel twice. If you haven't seen the wheel already, it's got some cool stuff on it.
We got some good stuff. $10 super chat. We'll spin the wheel for you. If we get to 200 in the next couple minutes here, I really don't want to eat this ranch ice cream, man. Oh my gosh, that'd be so disgusting. But I'll do it if we get to 200 or $53 away, guys. So,
and even if we don't get there, I just want to thank everybody who's been rocking with us from the beginning today, everybody who's been joining into the show. It makes our jobs a lot easier. It makes it more fun to come into work knowing that we're going to interact with some Steelers fans on Wednesdays.
Yeah, love talking with you guys. Love having fun with you guys. This is my highlight of my week. It really
favorite
is.
Day.
It really is. Wednesday is my favorite day.
Hump Day.
Hump Day.
What day
Hey,
is
Mike.
it?
Mike.
Mike. You know what day it is? Hump Day. Bub Michael got it right. Let's go Steelers. Not only did we get some ranch ice cream, we had a good show. Also, we beat the chat record today.
Yes, we did. It was a very, very good show. Really
effective show.
It was a very good show. And, I had to eat.
Sperry got scared at our boss yelling at him.
I was so scared. I thought we majorly screwed up because you're not allowed to take like copyrighted songs and like play them on your stream. But we were singing "Don't Stop Believin'," and he came in here like totally serious, like, "Stop that."
Chris said, "Let's get a Leroy Jenkins."
Hot Rod got a Troy Polamalu jersey last week, and he's hyped for the season.
Nathan
says if someone goes halfway, we're gonna get to ranch ice cream today.
Hey, James said he got
James has got it. Let's go.
Happening? Is this happening?
I guess it's happening. I guess I have to eat another thing of ranch ice cream.
Is this happening?
And by the way, I saw a question from Bub again. He said, will the Steelers split with the Ravens or will the Steelers take the series? Interesting. I mean, Lamar Jackson hasn't played well against the Steelers defense in his entire career. But, I mean, it really does I wish I knew how good Kenny Pickett was going to be this year. Because if Pickett and Canada get their shit together this year, this team's going to be really, really hard to stop. Because I think this is going to be an amazing defense. But
yeah.
I'm going to err on the side of caution and say split, though. Just because, in this division with how tough it gets.
Oh! James said in
a 20. James sent in a 20.
That's 2. He said phone only lets me do 20. Yeah, it does it in increments. So you can do a 5, I think at 5, 10, 20, and so on. But James, we got your 20. That's 2 wheel spins.
We got another one.
And
5.
another one. He said, I'm going half.
All right. It's up to you, Nathan.
All right. That's a Here We Go Steelers chant and 2 wheel spins.
Yes, it is.
Get it going, Sperry.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. All right.
All right, 2 wheel spins.
2 wheel spins for you, my man. Nathan, we're waiting on you for the ranch ice cream. No! Okay, I got to run in place again. All right. Got another wheel spin here.
All right, here we go.
Dude, I'm going to start cramping.
Get those knees up.
Dude, they are up. What are you talking about?
Go, 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 go.
No, no!
Yeah! No! Sperry Bean!
Gosh darn it, man.
Wow. That's huge. Randomly pick it. What do we got?
Toothpaste or berry blue.
All right.
All right, we got a bean again. Ah! Oh, it's toothpaste.
Is it at least minty or like what? Is it?
It's minty, but it tastes like fluorine. It's not as bad as as the ranch or the dirty socks, but it's not great.
Like it tastes like you're actually eating toothpaste.
Yeah, it does. Ah. That's gross, man.
Jeremiah Yoder said Pittsburgh Steelers fans are the best fans in the NFL.
No, you didn't say that right. They are the best fans in the NFL.
My bad.
Yeah. Chris, I completely disagree, man. The toothpaste one wasn't great. It wasn't as bad, but wasn't as bad. All right, we're waiting on Nathan here. Nathan,
or anybody else, we are $28 away from Sperry eating some ranch
see ya, Dominic.
ice cream. Later, Dom.
See ya, Dom. Appreciate you stopping by, my man.
Ranch
Oh, Chris.
ice cream.
Ugh.
We are $28 away.
$28. I'm going to put on a 2-minute shot clock here. If we don't get there in 2 minutes, we're going to call it a day. But if we get to 200, if Nathan puts in his half, right? Because he made a deal. Puts in his half, we'll give it another 5 minutes.
Oh!
We're still $10 away. Nathan put in a 20.
We're $8 away.
We're $8 away.
But that's 2 wheel spins right there.
Yes, it is. Someone wants to put in a 10. I'll do the ranch ice cream, but I won't like it. Got a couple more spins, and then we'll see where this thing goes.
Here we go. This one's for Nathan.
This one's for Nathan. No!
You can't make it up.
You can't. No. Are you kidding me? Why does it never land on yours?
It's on there. You see it.
It's always either on Sperry Bean or right next to it. This is rigged. Jeremy rigged this.
I didn't do anything.
All right. We're going to pick a random one here.
All right, we'll spin it again.
What is this one? Old Bandage or pomegranate? I don't like either of those flavors. There's no way. You can't make it up.
Mo Love! Mo Love! That's one more spin and Sperry ice cream.
Dude, I'm going to cry.
So we have a slap, we have a jelly bean, and we got one more wheel spin.
Please not Sperry Bean. No! There's no way!
Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God!
This is rigged! I'm speechless. I have to do a bean, another bite of that ranch ice cream, and 2 slaps.
All right, what do you want to do first?
I'll do the bean first. Ugh.
All right. I'll get the tortilla.
All right, he's gonna get the tortilla. We got a $5 super chat from Hot Rod 24. We'll put that up in just a second, Hot Rod. Appreciate you. All right. Oh. No. Dude, I took like half a bite of that, and it like completely went all over my mouth.
All right, I'll be nice.
No, don't be nice. They earned it. They earned it.
We're at 211. We're at 211.
Okay.
If we get to 230, I'll eat a bean. $20.
Come on, guys. Just make him eat one. I've had 3 today.
A $20 super chat, I'll eat a bean as well. All right, now we get 2 slaps.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Dude, that was...
Oh!
Oh! The tortilla. Oh! This is not okay. Oh.
All right, and the last one.
Here, no, I okay. Oh. Okay. Mm. Oh. Oh, dude, I have been through the freaking ringer today. Oh, someone please send in a 20 to make Chuggs eat a bean. Please. Ugh. Hey, can I have another one of those candies? That is disgusting. How did you have 2 bites of that in a row? Chris says, rest in peace, Jack. 100%, dude. Oh. Dude, it's on my tongue. Like the taste. I can't get it off. Oh. Oh, I guess you guys couldn't hear me. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Let's go, James! Let's go! James Lombardo comes in with a 20. Now Chuggs needs to do a bean. It's Chuggs' turn. Let's go. We got it. Come over here. Well, actually, make it full screen first. There we go. He's going to pick one randomly. What is it? So he's either got liver and onions or cappuccino. It's not really a good way to go there. I'm not a big fan of the cappuccino jelly bean. Are you guys? I don't know, man. For me, I'm definitely not. Oh, James, thank you so much, my friend. No, I'll answer this question real quick. Who do you think will break the Steelers franchise sack record first, Cam or TJ? If it's going to be anyone, it's going to be TJ Watt. It's easier to get sacks from the exterior, from the edge. Cam is amazing. He is awesome. Well, actually, I don't know, but he's been playing longer. It's going to be close, man. I'll go Cam. He's been playing longer. He's still playing great.
Today's MVP, Nathan Glass.
Dude,
a freaking real one.
You said it, dude. $5. Did we get 2 $5 as well? We did.
From Hot Rod as well.
So we got 6. Here we go, Steelers. All right, everybody, if you're at home, sing along so that Matthew Peterson can hear it from his desk. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. 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 All right. Appreciate the $5 super chats, guys.
James Lombardo
got us over the mark. Thank you, James. This one's for me.
I will say, I promised the bean for a 20, but Bub says technically it's a wheel. I'll give you 1 wheel spin along with the bean.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, we're getting it up there.
I misfired.
If it's Sperry Bean, I don't know what I will do. Please, no. If this is Sperry Bean, you rigged this, dude!
No!
There's no way!
No!
There is no way on God's green earth that this could happen by chance. There's just no way!
Dude. Oh! Oh my God!
Bob, what are you doing, man? Why don't you just let him eat his bean?
Oh my God!
You have got to be joking.
James said, I'll do 10 more to reverse it to Chuggs. Hey,
Yes, James.
No.
Yes.
We're almost at $250. $20 away. A 20 and I'll take your bean.
Okay.
I'll do 2
Fair
beans
enough. 2
back to
minutes.
back. And it doesn't have to be from just James. But if we get to 250, I'll take your bean for you.
All right, 2 minutes are on the clock. We need to even the score here a little bit. I mean, I've eaten 3 of these things. He's eaten 0. Oh, please, someone, please. I can't do another old bandage, man. I can't. That was so bad. Like Mike or Chris, compared to the other ones that I've had, you are actually right. The toothpaste one wasn't that bad. Oh, dude, did you do something to the wheel today?
Dude, I literally did nothing to it.
Like, at least half of the times we've spun it, it's been on Sperry Bean. This is not okay. I think there's only one slot for Sperry Bean.
Oh, James, does this count towards me being gold? Yes. So you are 20.
Yes.
You're at 20. Hold on, wait, I'm counting them up. 25, 45.
Oh,
wow.
Mo Love!
You're at 45. So you're James, you're 55 away.
Yeah, James, if you get a 55 in there, I mean, what will we do if we get to 300?
Mo Love, I think you changed you're in Steelers Talk Gold Club, right?
Oh, yeah. Mo Love is a Steelers Talk Gold Club member. Appreciate the 20, Mo Love. Now that sends over to you, man. Let's go.
And
Hey. If we get to 300, would you eat the 2 Bean Boozles at the same time?
I'll have another one if we get there.
Okay, so another Bean Boozle for Chuggs.
But James, if you're trying to get there,
if we get to 300.
You're 55 away. This is what you get with the Steelers Talk Gold Club.
Yep. Permanent membership, a super chat sticker every single time that we put one of your comments up on here. I follow you back on social media. You can talk to me whenever about Steelers stuff, whatever. DM me. My DMs are open. And then also 3 free raffle tickets every time we have a raffle. Okay, and especially during the season. Oh! James Lombardo coming in with a 50. So
let's go!
Wait a minute. Is he still $5 away?
No, he's got it.
He's got it now? Let's go, James!
The newest member of Steelers Talk Gold Club.
Woo!
James Lombardo.
So he says, this channel has helped me out a ton lately. My dad passed away in March.
Here we go, Steelers.
Here we go. There we go, Steelers. Here we go. Okay, so Lombardo says, biggest Steelers fan I know. Watching these helps and feels like I'm with him. James, that's really, really nice of you to say, man.
Hey.
Really sorry about your dad. Sounds like a true Yinzer. And you know what? The Steelers are going to do some good things for him this year. I believe that.
And that's something that I love about sports is that you can get with a group of people that you've never met before and you have something in common and you have something that kind of brings you together.
Yep.
Because a lot of people think, oh, sports is just about winning and losing. It's about community.
It's about family.
It's about family.
It really is. Especially when it comes to Steelers football.
It's about bringing people together. It's about bringing 75,000 Steelers fans in a stadium, all waving those terrible towels, all screaming, here we go, Steelers. That's what sports is all about.
Yeah, man. So, James, really sorry to hear about your dad, man, but we are always going to be here for you when it comes to Steelers football, when it comes to having fun on Wednesdays here.
When it comes to anything, we are here for you. Not only are we a Steelers channel, but we're also a Steelers community.
Yes, absolutely right, man. So welcome to Steelers Talk Gold Club, James. You are a lifetime member.
You know what? I'll take one to that. Hey, this one's going out to James's dad. A real one, a real Yinzer. Here. Everybody cheers.
Here.
All right.
So we're at 300 now.
Hey.
All right, so we got Harrison Graham coming on
I
here.
realized that was during James' super chat. Hopefully you're doing well, James, and Steelers Nation's bringing it.
Dude, we're bringing it today. For real. Hey, if we get to 400, you doing a Bean Boozled?
Sure.
All right, if we get to 400, our Bears host Harrison Graham is going to do a Bean Boozled, all right?
All right, this first one, either liver and onions
Oh.
or coffee.
Gross. Here's the thing, guys. Every $50 we get from here on out, we're adding a bean. Deal?
All right.
All right. I'll take the next bean because you're doing 2 in a row. So if we get to 350, I'll do another bean. If we get to 400, Harrison Graham from the Bears Now show is going to do one as well.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ugh. Are you good? Do you need the garbage? Do you need the garbage? Do you need the garbage? Mm-hmm. Okay, get over here. Okay. Oh. Oh.
All right, one more bean.
Chuggs just.
One more bean.
Oh, one more bean? All right, here we go. Chuggs just barfed right here in the studio. What is that? Oh, it's Old Bandage. Yes! You got an Old Bandage one, or it's pomegranate. Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to need the garbage right away if it's Old Bandage. It's so bad.
Okay.
Jeremiah Yoder, will you be at the Steelers Super Bowl celebration party this year? We're going to have one on Steelers Talk live if we get there. I really hope it does. Now, James, first stream today, man. You're usually at work. That's all right, man.
What a stream to be at.
Dude, if you were going to pick one stream to be at, it would be this one.
Okay.
And you've joined Gold Club today, my friend. Thank you so much.
We have 2 new members today.
Yeah.
Make sure to write it down. Nathan Glass.
Nathan Glass, James Lombardo. Newest members of Steelers Talk Gold Club.
I'm like,
and by the way, if someone puts in $105, they become King of the North. The largest super chat we've ever gotten is $100.
oh my God. Okay. I really have no faith that this is not going to be Old Bandage.
Oh, dude. If it's Old Bandage, you're going to be spitting that thing out right away.
All right. What do y'all think it is?
What do you think it is? Pomegranate?
Type
Or Old Bandage?
Type O for Old Bandage. Type P for pomegranate. What do you think it's going to be?
Oh, dude, I do not envy you right now. I really don't.
Oh, dude, of course I grabbed this one.
Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. I've been there, dude. It sucks. Oh.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Dude. Oh.
I'm like 99% sure this is going to be Old Bandage, too.
Dude, please don't puke again. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That was Old Bandage.
Bub Michael H says, how does it feel, Chuggs? Dude, these things are killers. I'm telling you, in this package, the Bean Boozled, I'd say probably at least 90% of them are the bad ones.
Oh my God.
Dude, what'd I tell you? Tell me that wasn't the worst thing you've ever tasted. Tell me that wasn't the worst thing you've ever tasted, bro.
That was one of the worst things I've ever tasted.
Was it worse than the liver and onions?
Yes.
I'm telling you, man, if you ever do Bean Boozled, do not do Old Bandage.
Dude, I'm telling you, it doesn't sound like it's the worst one. The worst one that I've had, dirty dishwater.
That's the worst one? Oh. That's worse than barf?
It tastes like mold. It's awful.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm literally going to get a shot right now because I need it.
All right, man. 2 minutes on the clock. We can get to 350. Harrison Graham is doing a Bean Boozled. let me tell you guys, he's also our Chiefs host. Let's stick it to the Chiefs right now. Let's show them who's boss a little bit.
Let's just say we got to 400 and make him do it.
Steelers, here we go. Here we go, Steelers, here we go. Marshall Green in the background there. All right, man. Got a minute and 20. Is anybody close to Steelers Talk Gold Club? Because I know Mo Love's
already in it. James said, "How far are you away?" You know what? I'm not gonna make you go all that way. If we get another 50, I'm gonna make Harrison do it.
Yeah, if we get to 350. If we get another 50, or if someone wants to split it, you guys can always split it. That's what we'll end up doing here.
Oh.
But we've got...
That was so bad.
We only have 2 minutes on the clock, guys, so you guys got to get going.
That was disgusting.
Dude, I literally took half a bite.
Who?
Of the Old Bandage.
Who's like, you know what? Let's make jelly beans that taste awful.
Bad. But we keep buying them.
And then who is taste testing these to be like, yep, that's Old Bandage.
Yeah, yep, that's dishwater.
Yep, that tastes like liver and onions.
That tastes like my grandma's dishwater right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
did it taste like did your burp taste like Old Bandage?
Yeah.
Oh. Gross, man. Oh, yeah.
Awful.
Old Bandage, it's a big no-go.
Nathan Glass, one of the MVP on the show so far.
Who makes those jelly beans? Jelly Belly does, Nathan. Marshall Green, my friend. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Ugh. Jesus, man.
Mike said, hot take, jelly beans are disgusting anyways.
They kind of are.
Mike.
They're not bad.
It's not even that. Those other ones, you're like, oh, these, I don't really like the taste. These are like, oh my God, get this out of my mouth.
Yeah. All right. And if we get to 350, don't tell them that we're rigging it here, but I'll get Harrison a barf flavored one. All right. So if we get another $50, Harrison Graham has to come on here and eat a barf flavored jelly bean.
Hot Rod wants to know which is worse, being boozled or being a Browns fan?
Definitely being a Browns fan.
Yeah.
I mean,
being a Browns fan can be summed up by Old Bandage and liver and onions.
Yes.
I feel like if you mix those two jelly beans together, that is a Browns fan.
No, like you know the Matthew Peterson and his fellow Browns fans, they probably get this package just for the bad flavors.
Yeah.
That's probably what they like.
Oh yeah.
That's probably what they like to have for dessert. After what do they eat there, Chuggs, down there in Cleveland? Do you know?
Oh shit.
That definitely, that makes sense.
Oh, God.
All right, we got 1 minute left. 1 minute.
We got to 100 likes today, too.
And, if no one sends in a 50, that's all right. We did a good job today.
We had a great show.
We had a great show, but we can keep it going. We'll add another 5 minutes onto the show.
At some point, the show has to end.
It does.
But maybe not right now.
Maybe not right now. For a 50...
That was so
or if you put in 105, you get to be king of the North. And it's 2 beans.
So bad.
Dude, it is. If you guys haven't had the Bean Boozled yet, don't.
Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. It's like $6 for it.
Yeah, and Chuggs last week was like, "Do you want to do this on the show this week?" And I'm like, "No." And he puts it in there anyway. Okay, that's it. The timer just went off, man.
Hey, special shout-outs, though. James Lombardo,
Nathan
Glass, joining the Steelers Talk Gold Club. Mo Love in the Steelers Talk Gold Club. They've been pushing us all the way. And everybody who's watching, Chris Manifold,
Bub Michael,
Caleb,
Hot Rod 24,
all of y'all.
Caleb Ebel,
DJ KJ, thank you so much. Jeremiah Yoder, thank you so much for being a part of today's Steelers Live. We appreciate it. we'll be live every Wednesday.
Every single Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So set your schedules. Make sure you click those notifications and subscribe because it's a party every single week here on Steelers Talk. It's the highlight of my week. I love talking with you guys. This is a fantastic community that we have cultivated here on YouTube. It's the most interactive Steelers community on YouTube, and we like to have fun here, man. So really do appreciate everybody that tuned in today, all of the real ones that made it to the end.
Hot Rod, of course. F the Browns.
F the Browns. F the Browns. F the Browns. All right, man. That's a good way to end the show. That's a great way to end the show. All right, man. All the real ones that made it to the end, appreciate you guys. To James and Nathan, welcome to Steelers Talk Gold Club. Could it be you next week? We'll see you next week, man. All right. That'll be it for me and Chuggs today, guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace.